How do you see this modern day civil rights movement when we have so many white people who think they are the victims?
Yeah, again, I think equality feels like oppression when you're the one who's been in charge for a long time. But I think it feels like shit's being taken away from you. That's what it feels like. And I think that's what you're seeing. And I think it's scary for people. And I think they get really mad about it. And I think it's a very comforting place to feel like you're the victim, which is someone said to me once, I'm getting a lot of pushback in my job when I talk about diversity. People are like, hey, like the white guys are kind of get a little annoyed by this whole diversity move. And I was like, you should say, I totally hear you. Let's print out a little map of what the company looks like. Just get a little diagram and let's just show what everybody is. And oh, look at that. All the hierarchy, I guarantee you, is all middle-aged white dudes, right? So then we'd be like, wow, I heard your complaints. And yet, as I look at this chart, I feel like you're good. Your chances are excellent because there are usually none or very few women of color in any of those high ranking positions, and historically certainly as well. So, that to me is kind of how you argue those cases is you say, let's, I feel your anxiety. Let's look. But I think justice feels like something's being taken away. And if you're white, you've had a lot of opportunities that just de facto, and if you're a white man, where you didn't even have to compete against women. I think it was Warren Buffett who said that. Like for a whole bunch of his career, he didn't have to compete against any women. He's like 50%. 50% of the people, who I should have had to compete against were just removed from the equation. And so, it starts feeling a little uncomfortable when suddenly those 50% say, actually, I want to be in the game. I want to be part of this as well. And I see it all the time. I think you see it in any workplace. People feel like it's a zero sum game as opposed to how do you grow? How do you actually appeal to more people? How do you make it better? How do you improve things for everybody? But again, I think people feel that it's a loss versus equality.